everyone, in this video lecture we'll understand about finite state transducers, the definition and the two kinds of machine we are going to learn under this. Let's understand the definition of finite state transducer. Finite state transducer is a finite state machine which produces output while reading input, or sometimes we can say that while entering to a certain state in the finite state transducer, which means it is useful for parsing like pattern matching. Two kinds of FSTs are present, and let's understand the first one. One simple kind of finite state transducer associates an output with each state of a machine M. The output is generated whenever M enters the associated state. Deterministic finite state transducers of this sort are called Moore machines after their inventor Edward Moore. So, let me explain again these sentences in brief. First of all, we have two kinds of machine. One is a Moore machine, another one is Mealy machine, and Moore machine is named after the inventor by name Edward Moore. And remember here, when the output gets generated when M enters the associated state in case of Moore machine. Moore machine definition. M is a 7-tuple. Here Moore machine M is a 7-tuple K sigma O delta D S comma A, where K is a finite set of states, sigma is the input alphabet, O is output alphabet, S is the start state, A is the accepting state, delta is the transition function which is mapped from K cross sigma to K, and D is the display or output function. It is a function from K to O star. So, Moore machine M computes the function f of W if and only when it reads the input string W, its output sequence is f of W. Let's understand Moore machine with an example. Typical United States traffic light. Let's consider the following controller for a single direction. So, here it is single direction of a very simple US traffic light, which ignores, so this example ignores many things like time of day, traffic, the need to let emergency vehicle through, etc, etc. So states in this simple controller corresponds to the light colors, that is green. So I said in case of Moore machine, as soon as you enter any particular states, output gets generated. So now here we have 3 states. These 3 states represented as lights colors green, yellow and red, green, yellow and red. So suppose initially if you are in a green state, if you are in a red state, after 80 seconds it turns to green state. After if suppose the traffic signal is in a green state, green color, then it after 77 it turned to yellow, after 10 seconds it turns to red. So that means, so this is a simple example of Moore machine. Let's understand Mealy machine. A different definition for a deterministic finite state transducer permits each machine to output any finite sequence of symbols as it makes each transition. In other words, as it reads each symbol of its input. So here in case of Mealy machine, as you read any input, it can generate output in the form of sequence of symbols. That is possible in case of Mealy machine. FSMs that associate outputs with the transitions are called Mealy machines after their inventor George Mealy. Mealy machine M is a 6-tuple here, K sigma O delta S E. K is a finite set of states, sigma input alphabet, O is output alphabet, S is a start state, A is accepting state, delta is a transition function. So it's a function from K cross sigma to K cross O star. Mealy machine M computes a function f of W if and only when it reads the input string W, its output sequence is f of W. Let's understand how to generate parity bits. Here, this example is for um, Mealy machine. Mealy machine adds an odd parity bit after every 4 binary digit that it reads. We will use the notation A bar B on an arc to mean that transition may be followed if the input character is A. If, if it is followed, then the string it's going to generate will be B. So, this is a notation we are using A bar B in the transition, every transition. So, whenever it reads A character, input character A, this string B will be generated. So, let's see now here, this is the start state. What did I say? After after every 4 binary digit that it reads, it generates an odd parity bit. Odd parity bit in the sense number of ones in the bit need to be in the odd count. So 0, first when it reads 0, it's just output 0. When it's the second read, see, let's try this. So 0, now 0. When it is going to read the fourth bit, here you can see it's going to add 0, 1. It's going to produce 0, 1. So that means when it is going to read 0, it's going to generate 0, 1, because there are 4 zeros, and to make it the number of ones as what, it is going to just give 1. Now in case if it reads 1 as a fourth bit, then it is going to generate 1, 0. 1, 0. Why? Because this is however this one will be a fourth bit and this will be a fifth bit. So it is making only one in the list. So after that again it is going to start. Let's start trying with this way. So first it is going to read 1, next one, third one. Now however we have 3 ones already. Now if you read one more 0, then obviously it is better to produce 0, 0, because as already there are odd number of bits. Next, if in case if the fourth bit you are going to read is 1, then from 3 you have to make it 5. So that's why you are outputting 2 ones. So this is the example of generating parity bits using Mealy machine. And if for example if you consider a digital circuit which can be modeled as a transducer using either Moore or Mealy machine.